News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
News Talk KGVO, AM 1290 and now 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
The Clark Fork River has claimed yet another life. Good morning, everyone. It's Montana Morning. It is Thursday, August 7th, 2014. The sky is hazy to start the day. We do have some fires in the area, not big fires, but just a few small ones. 55 degrees in Missoula right now. And our newscast this morning, sponsored by Temp-Rite Service. For all of your plumbing and air conditioning needs, call Team Blue at 728-1111. A fisherman spotted a man's body in the Clark Fork River in Missoula Tuesday evening. Missoula County Sheriff spokeswoman Paige Pavallone says the body was spotted about 3:45 p.m. She said it appeared the body had been in the water for quite some time. Search and rescue volunteers recovered the body. It was sent to the State Crime Lab in Missoula for an autopsy. Personnel from Frenchtown Rural Fire, along with state and federal agencies, battled a 5-acre blaze burning in the Petty Creek area last night west of Missoula. Fire Information Officer Mel Holtz told me when they arrived, the fire was only about 2 acres in size.
Initial attack was with the Forest Service, and then DNRC arrived as well. They were able to supply a helicopter and also a single air tanker, made several passes.
Holtz says ground crews have been working rapidly to create a line around that fire.
Crews are making good progress on the fire at this time. It's estimated to be just under 5 acres. Handline crews are working on getting handlined around the fire and around the head of the fire to contain it. And now at this time, there are no structures threatened.
Holtz says crews stayed on the fire overnight. We'll get a clear look at its true size this morning. He said the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Firefighters from local departments and agencies responded to a fire yesterday at 4 p.m. Both Potomac Rural and DNRC engines responded to the fire along with 2 helicopters and 2 aircraft. The fire was putting up a noticeable smoke column near Potomac, north of Highway 200. Air and ground support made great progress during the initial attack yesterday. Fire engines and equipment, 3 fire engines and equipment from DNRC and Greeno Potomac Rural Fire Department are working on the fire. Aviation resources yesterday included 2 helicopters and 2 aircraft. The cause was lightning, and the prevention message from DNRC, it's hot and dry. Missoula County is at very high fire danger. A Billings man who was arrested on suspicion of violating his probation has now been charged with trying to walk out of the Yellowstone County Jail booking area with 2 other men who were being released. The Billings Gazette reports 32-year-old Alexander Campos pleaded not guilty Tuesday to felony attempted escape during a district court appearance made by video from jail where he is being held on $125,000 bail. Prosecutors say Campos was in the booking area July 30th when he borrowed an undershirt from one man and a hat from another and tried to walk out of the jail with them. An officer who had called the names of 2 men to be released ordered all 3 back into the booking area until he confirmed their identities. 38-year-old Daniel Fox of Missoula has been accused of kidnapping and robbery during an alleged drug deal that occurred Monday. Fox is currently in the Missoula County Jail. He was unable to make his justice court appearance yesterday because of, quote, chemical issues, and, quote, Deputy Missoula County Attorney Jason Marks has the story.
Some young folks came from Helena to buy marijuana from Mr. Fox. He was apparently using methamphetamine and ended up taking one of the young gentlemen at gunpoint and robbing him of his money and iPhone and taking his car.
Mark says detectives had to determine Fox's true identity because he was only known by a street name.
Once they figured out who it was, the patrol officers were on the lookout for him, and one of them saw him, attempted to get him to stop. A foot pursuit ensued until a citizen kind of blocked him off with the pickup, and the pursuing officer was able to catch up with him.
Fox told detectives later on if he had not dropped his Glock pistol, he said he would have shot the police officer who was trying to apprehend him. Fox is in the Missoula County Jail right now on $250,000 bond. 22-year-old Daniel Roy Eagle appeared at Missoula Justice Court yesterday, charged with raping a then 15-year-old girl back in May. According to court documents, Eagle initially met the victim at the Missoula skate park, and then when she invited him to a barbecue at her mother's home, the alleged rape took place there. Deputy County Attorney Andrew Paul explained to Judge Marie Anderson why he was requesting a high bail.
Judge, it's my understanding that this defendant has been convicted of this exact same crime before. In fact, that he was in jail for failing to register as a sex offender. Based on that and the allegations found in the affidavit of probable cause, I'm requesting that you set bail in the amount of $200,000.
Anderson agreed. Eagle was remanded back to the jail on $200,000 bond. Missoula Police Department's asking for help in finding 2 runaway girls. Here's Missoula Police Detective Sergeant Travis Welch. He says Alyssa Hawk ran away on Monday.
She's 16 years old. She's a white female, 5 feet 11, 115 pounds. She has green and red hair that extends down past her shoulders, numerous piercings in both ears, and also wears a nose ring. She had left home last Friday, the 1st of August, but returned on the 3rd. And now, as of the 4th, she has run away again.
A second girl, 15-year-old Jobia Means, is also missing.
She's described as a Native American female, about 5 feet 4, 148 pounds, shoulder-length brown hair that is dyed purple. She reportedly has spiral ear gauges and was last seen wearing black and white printed leggings and a T-shirt. She jumped out of a car being driven by her father earlier this week at the intersection of Orange and 3rd and was last seen walking eastbound towards Higgins Avenue.
You can see photos of the missing girls on our website at newstalkkgvo.com. Anyone with information asked to call the Missoula Police Department 552-6300. The city of Missoula is joining other West Central Montana fire agencies, including the Bitterroot National Forest, in enacting Stage 1 fire restrictions that went into effect at midnight this morning. Conditions are extremely dry. There's little moisture in grasses and other fuels. Missoula Fire Chief Jason Deal says fire danger is very high.
The Stage 1 restrictions in the city prohibit the use of fire and campfires and any detonation of fireworks. And then smoking is also prohibited. And this applies only to city open space and conservation lands.
Deal says Missoula's been very fortunate so far this summer not to have more fires in the area.
It's been very high for the past week or two, and I anticipate by the end of this week we'll probably be going into extreme. I think we'll probably see an uptick in local fire activity if weather conditions don't change.
Mayor John Engen signed an emergency proclamation Monday placing fire restrictions on all city open space and conservation lands. And the same happened for Missoula County, all starting early this morning. Finally, U.S. military officials have accounted for the remains of 2 World War II airmen 70 years after they disappeared during a bombing run over New Guinea. Officials say the remains of First Lieutenants William Bernier and Bryant Paulson were identified last month through DNA. U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Melinda Morgan says the men will be buried with full military honors. Bernier was from Augusta, Montana. Our News Talk time now is 6:10.
News Talk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Well, expect another hot and dry day around the Missoula Valley. Temperatures once again cresting above 90 degrees, but we should be a little bit cooler than yesterday's 95. I'm meteorologist Matt Gray for NBC Montana, your severe weather station.